Testing? Hello? Hello? Jesus fucking Christ. Was I mute that entire time? Hello? This is so scuffed. Hold on. Hello. Hi. Sorry for the scuff. Yeah, I didn't notice my mic wasn't working. How long has it been? It's been 12 minutes, and I don't think I had my mic on that entire time. I don't... I'm so sorry. I usually start stream like an hour. Oh shit, seriously? Fuck. Yeah, no, like I usually have my stream up by like 2:30 my time, so it's been an hour since my normal streaming time. And I swear to God, like okay, please work. Please work. Please work. Oh. Oh. Not what I wanted, but at least you're here. Oh. Oh. Hello? Hello? Does the mic work? Hello? God, why is the ice doing that? What? Why? Do I just need to go back to Reggie? Is that what I need to do? Hello? Okay, so you can see my mouth movement. And then you see that one. Why is the head doing that? What the fuck is going on? This was working earlier. What the fuck? This is what happens when you rely on oh shit. Stop. 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 Everything is breaking. Hold on. Okay. Calm. I don't know why my eyes should not be doing that. They shouldn't just be look. I know, it's great. I will say my original PNG tuber is a lot cuter than this, so if nothing else, we can just... Oh, wait. Hello? What? No? Why is my... Ooh. I mean, at least the facial expressions seem to work. Kinda. Hold on, let me try something. I do this. I do this. Hello? Oh, wait, I think it reset. Let's do this. Do this. I'm not moving. Let's go to a different screen. Hold on. Here's the thing, like I'm supposed to be able to like move my body as well. Like not like my limbs or anything, but I can move my body. So I don't know what's going on here. Okay. If I don't get this in the next 7 or so minutes, I will just go back to the original PNG tuber. Because I will admit, this is like what, my 3rd stream with this software? It hasn't failed me before, and usually I fix stuff before stream. This is great. It's great. New technology. I was trying to get like this animation set because like this is actually a new model that I like fixed up. My old one actually looks like this one. So a lot more bare bones. So I think whatever happened when I changed it to this fucked shit over majorly. Okay, let's turn off the camera. Turn off all of these. Body capture, broadcast plan. Do this one. And then we'll go back to the new model. And we'll go to this. Go to the pose. Broadcast. I feel like I should just turn off the camera for a quick second. Oh. That's not the right one. Sorry for the noise. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Okay, the microphone's still working. That's great. Turn off and turn on. Start calibration. I don't know why that's doing that. Reset. Start again. Then... yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to oldie but goodie. Because I don't know what's going on here. Because my body should be able to move. Yeah, we're taking way too much time with this. We're just gonna get Reggie back. Hold on. Let's see where my Reggie is. Which one is it? Turn that one off. That's a big damn shame. I would have held off streaming today if I knew this was gonna happen, but I might be out tomorrow. So I did want to have a long stream today. Still a bit sad though, but we can still have a PNG tuber, so I'm not lying in my tags. Let's see here. Yeti. Oh, he's stuck in a big... wait, hold on. Let me see if I can't get his original bucket. There we go. There's the bucket. Yeah, this is my old VTuber. Or PNG tuber, to be more specific. But yeah, this was the old one before I found the Vroid. He's cute, isn't he? It's technically a bucket. Yeah, not as expressive, but goodness gracious. It's very cute. Very simplistic. Oh, no, he's not there. Hold on, I need to pull him from the other source. Streaming is very technical, I'll have you know. That's a big bucket. There we go. There we go. And now we go into the game. Let me put the volume down. I think I know why everything was so loud. I'm so sorry if you keep getting like huge pings in your ear. I apologize for that. My desktop should not have been that loud. Okay. Okay. Let's just get into Mass Effect. I think I just got Tally recruited. That was the last mission. Ow. My apologies for that. But yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's some THX stuff. The game will eventually show up. Yeah, no, that was some THX shit. My apologies for that. The game will show up once I enter, because like I'm currently in a Mass Effect is weird. I'll just say that. Mass Effect Legendary Edition's kind of weird in that way. Like, in terms of like video capture. But it should show up once I'm in game. Oop. Come on. Come on, game. Don't make a fool of me. There we go. Here we go. Tell me if you need the volume down a little. But for the most part, yeah. Here we are. Yeah, I just got Tally. I already have Garrus.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium. Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
Alright. Yeah, I think the audio, some of the volume. Yeah. It's just the it's some THX bullshit, man. Like, oh, they just have to have that bombastic score that burst your ears. Oh, okay. I need to talk to this guy because he thought he got extorted by someone.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
He's giant nose.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own,
Catch me up on the lore in this?
dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man. and it wasn't easy for him to find.
This one's just a side quest, so it's not too important, but I'll give you a recap.
You are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
He sounds like a giant Eeyore.
Thankful. That was a great thing
Ah,
you did,
I love this
Commander,
entire species.
for proving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
Okay.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Jesus, Din.
Apologetic.
Oh.
Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Okay, so lore on this. So I've only actually done like 2-ish main story. Oh, I've actually done a few. Okay, so first and foremost, this one was okay. The opening mission for this was we were sent on what was supposed to be just like a tech run. Like essentially, it was just testing some new stealth tech. But we get a call from one of the oldest human colonies out in space. And apparently, they're getting attacked because they found this ancient beacon sort of thing. So we touch down. Everyone is pretty much dead. But we managed to pick up one of the local one of the posted soldiers. And essentially, one of the guys who went with us, his name was Nihilus, I believe. He'd actually gone on that mission with us to test us, to introduce us to like this galactic like super agent thingy called the Spectres. Unfortunately, he gets shot in the head by a fellow Spectre named Saren. So obviously we have two super spies fucking duking it out. One of them's dead, and the other one is technically still in good terms with the galactic government. So we have to go in and convince the galactic government, hey, one of your super spies is a dickhead. So yeah, that's actually what this one is. So yeah, so we have information that can now maybe put Saren in the locker. Yeah. So it says you save the Quarian, she'll give you evidence linking Saren to the Geth. So the Geth was the creatures that were attacking the colony. And so the Quarian that was said in the log is her, Callie. I just recruited her. And then Garrus is actually he's actually a cop. He was the one who initially investigated our claims that Saren was a douchebag, and he believed us, but was essentially kicked off the investigation because Saren's a dickhead. But yeah, just some interstellar politics. Yeah,
It never gets dark here. They keep the artificial sunlight on at all times.
Oh, cool. Wait, there's no nighttime? Shit. Well, I guess if you go out to space, it's always nighttime. Fair enough. Okay. Honestly, I'm playing this game because, like, I've played all 3 Dragon Age games, which are another, like, BioWare RPG series, and I love the Dragon Age games, so I figured, you know what? Might as well. Dragon Age 4 isn't coming out yet. It will probably next year, because there's, like, a TV show coming out, but, like, I just wanted to see the other BioWare game offerings, because I'm eventually going to do a full Dragon Age Let's Play as well, but I've never touched the Mass Effect series. I'm very much more a fantasy game person than a space game. Like, this is full-on, like, first-person shooter. Third-person, actually. This is a whole shooter, and Dragon Age is more of a strategy game-ish. It's kind of shifted into action RPG, but, you know.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Okay, before we enter that, what's probably another side quest, that side quest over there, so essentially there's like a lady, like, concert chambers. There's just a lady, and you can just call them for favors, given you either have the status to do so or have the money to compensate them for their time. And Big Nose Man thought the consort was talking shit, and he was very upset, so we went to the ambassador to talk about it. And we just cleared up the air and said, no, the consort didn't say shit, and so now Big Nose Man is just gonna apologize to her for the accusation. And yeah, that was that side quest. Here's another side quest, I think.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine.
Oh,
She was in the
shit.
212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Oh, fuck, that's not good, dude. Okay, so this is referring to the 212, which is the troops that were stationed on the colony that we had went to in the first mission. And last I checked, there was only one survivor. We have her on our ship, and everyone else turned into zombies, and we shot them in the head. So I'm not sure where her body could possibly be, and if you would even want to, or even could cremate them. Ooh.
I can put in a word with the embassy and speed things along.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral.
Of course.
And the respect she deserves.
Of course. God bless them. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Hey, dude.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
Oh, I thought you had something new to say.
Now.
Have a pleasant day.
Ugh, it's so rough. Yeah, like they turn into like walking shambles of like almost not synthetic. Well, kind of like they turn into like almost metallic type zombie shits, and it's like holy fuck. This whole space zombie shit. Hello, Bosker. How am I gonna tell this
My
man?
goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
Hello.
Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Stop killing corpses!
I'm here on behalf of Samesh Bhatia for his wife Nirali.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you.
Yep.
Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Jesus! Okay, if you haven't played a Bioware game before, essentially this is the kind option. This is the either sarcastic or straightforward answer. And this is the I'm a fucking dickhead answer. And usually you can tell what answer you're gonna give just by the order of them. Sometimes it changes, but like for the most part I never use the third option unless the person I'm talking to is a fucking dickhead. Just give him a random... Oh, Jesus.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks.
Oof.
Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Oh. I mean, it can't... surely it's possible there's... Like, yeah, number of bodies. Let's see
How
this.
long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
A year?
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut
Oh,
up a dead
Jesus!
soldier, at
I
least tell
did
her
it!
husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth. Perhaps he will understand. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
I hadn't meant to get all up in his face, but there we are. That weird like BioWare mood change is always jarring, no matter what you do. Do we break it to this poor man? Do we?
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important
Jesus.
tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Let's try this.
Mr. Baccia, your wife died defending humanity. We still need her help.
What right does the military have to hold her body? She's already given her life.
If the military had asked your wife to submit to tests to save human lives, what would she have said?
It doesn't matter. She's dead. I just want her to come home. I miss her so much. Let them run their tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today.
Fair enough.
Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
I mean, at least he accepted it. Man, that's rough. And in this case, it was good to use the blunt option. It's usually not the case. I think the only other time, like, I used the blunt option, like, in this game specifically, was when I was talking to some guy who kept, like, hitting on me and being a fucking douchebag, and it was apparently, like, the epitome of a dirty cop. So I literally, like, told him to piss off. Okay, so where are we? What are we doing? What are we doing? Do I have any other reporters' requests? Really, secrets. Yeah. Okay. Can't do anything about those two. Can't do anything about that one. Okay. So the only other one is talking to Jalid, and he's in the police station. Police station. I think it's in Presidium? Wait, is the police station in the tower? Let's try the wards first. CSEC. I also want to find the gambling bar. There's a gambling bar in this game, and I want to gamble. I want money. Okay, where is this guy? Okay, CSEC station. Yes, precisely.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
Okay, so let me explain this mission. So apparently, there are just bugs all around the space station that are not to be touched or interfered with by anyone, because they basically run the entire station, but no one actually knows who they are, what they are, and who made them. But like, literally, if you mess with them, you will be fucking arrested. So, yeah, this guy and his friend Chorban, found a way to actually scan these things, which is previously not possible. And so, Chorban, was trying to give this guy, the data. But for whatever reason, this guy thought Chorban was going to kill him. So I don't know what's really going on. We'll see.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
Jesus.
This is serious, Jalid. You could spend the rest of your life locked up.
But I can't. What will happen to the data when I'm gone? Who will carry on our research?
You should have thought of that sooner.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers. Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
True, but do we want to mess with something that's literally vital to the running of a station where literally millions of people live? that people don't completely understand, because this space station wasn't built by the people who are on it. This place was apparently built like thousands of years ago, and people still don't understand how it completely works. And you want to fuck with the custodians?
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scans suggest the Keepers are as old as the Citadel itself.
Right.
We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
Oh, I don't have options, no.
I can't let your actions go unpunished.
No, please. I'll do anything. I've got credits. Let me go and you can have them. All of them.
What's going on over here? Is this Volus causing you some trouble, Commander?
This knowledge is important, but...
He's admitted to stealing data from his workplace.
Really? I think you'd better come with me.
But,
I'll take it from here, Commander. Thanks for your help.
But the data! You don't know what you've done!
All right, save it for your lawyer.
Okay. I should have saved before I went into that conversation. Hold on, let me check something, because I might be able to finagle this. How many points do I have? Oh, I don't. Interesting. What if I... Okay, hold on. What's my last save point? Is it after that conversation? Oh, it's not. It's here. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So let's try... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh. Take all. I don't... What? Did I get a new rifle? Oh, shit. Is this any good? I think it is. Okay. Well, that's great. Anyways. Back. Let's put Intimidate. When you become a specter. Alright. Okay. So we'll save. And then we'll talk to this guy again and see if we can't shake him down a bit. I don't think I can, or maybe I should wait until I'm a specter. Maybe that's it. I've never been able to not talk.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorbin?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
Let's skip through these.
You forgot to mention the data about
I was afraid.
This is serious, Jaleed. You could spend the...
But I can't.
You should have thought of that soon.
But this data could be used to unravel all the...
Tell me more about this.
It's the exact same things we were talking
We
about.
might learn how the Citadel was built.
Okay.
Why the keep... No.
What's going on over here? Is this Volus causing you some trouble, Commander?
He's admitted to stealing data from his workplace.
Really?
But...
I'll take it from... All right, save it.
Okay, we will come back to this quest later when I have more points, because that's a disappointing turn of events, if I'm honest. Okay, so I think that's all the quests I have, because all the other side quests I don't have. I can't do anything with that or this one. These are off the Citadel. Actually, yeah, this is not on the Citadel. This one's not on the Citadel. So it's just time to go to the council. Where's the fast travel? Why don't you go with the option of go on? Like if it's blacked out, like if it's grayed out, like you can't use those options. It's just telling you that if you had like a higher enough ability in like say charm or intimidate, you could have used those options, but it's literally just there to tell you that you could have done that, but you don't have the ability to do so yet. So unfortunately, yeah, I wanted to go on, but it's like it wouldn't have let me because I don't have the requisite before that. Go on. I think I had. Do you want me to try it again? Let's run through that. I'm pretty sure the go on was like grayed out. Oop. Oop. Right, where is the... Wait. What direction? Oh, it's this way. Okay. Oh shit, this is the wrong place. Oh, this is the keepers that he was talking about. You can't interact with them. They just stare bug-eyed. They don't talk, they don't do nothing, and according to the rules, if you interfere with them or damage them, you will get arrested. So that includes the whole scanning for data stuff, because, yeah. That's interfering with their... Oh yeah, they definitely do. I could have thought more praying mantis, if I'm honest.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorbin?
Yes.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jim.
Lying?
You forgot to mention the data about the keeper.
No.
I was afraid Shorbin would...
You're in trouble.
This is serious, Jalid.
But I can't.
You should have thought of that sooner.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers.
Oh, it's the same.
Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
I put explain the last time. Let's see
Tell me
if
more
this
about
does.
this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scans suggest the Keepers
Yeah,
are as old as
it
the
still gives you
Citadel
the same
itself.
dialogue option.
We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
And then as you can see, I can't click these. So, I'm literally... I'm spam clicking these. And it won't let me go. So this would probably be the blue or Paragon option. This one would be Renegade or Intimidate option. Yeah. Like, sometimes they do. But, like, usually if there's a very important decision, it will, like, highlight it to you. Like, you saw earlier there was, like, a blue option for one of the old, dialogue options with that other guy with the dead wife. So, yeah, it will typically tell you. If anything, like, when you see options here on the right, it usually just, dictates the tone that your character will give. So, that's why I say, like, the third option usually makes you out to be an asshole. The second one's usually the sarcastic and or neutral answer, and then the first option's usually like the nicer one, the very altruistic one.
I can't let your actions go unpunished.
Yeah, let's just
What's
get
going
through
on over here?
this.
Is this Volus causing you some trouble, Commander?
He's admitted to stealing data from his workplace.
And I can't skip through this. Okay, there we go. So let's go back before I did the quest, and then we'll go straight to the main mission. And we can do the whole, I acknowledge the council has made a decision, but I think it's a bullshit decision. Okay, so we'll go to Citadel Tower. This is the space station. Just a nice view outside. Nearest tower. Okay. Which direction are we going? Or actually... Okay, that's the council chamber. I can't go to the office, can I? Or can I go to the embassy? Hold on, I do want to check out the embassy, hold on. I'm pretty sure I could get, like, some dialogue from the human ambassador. I do kind of want to ask someone up here a question. It might be too late, though. I think I've progressed a little too much. Because if you do talk to enough people, those people can, like, unlock other, dialogue options. But that's only based off my experience with Dragon Age. I don't know if that applies to this game, because this is a much older game. And the ambassador's not here. Alright. We go back. Alright. It's like, if you're given knowledge by another character, you can use that knowledge later. But, yeah. I think it's a little too late to be asking those questions. We already have an audience with the council. Alright. Citadel Tower. Okay.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Okay, so that conversation. The Volus are the short guys we've seen around. The Elcor are the big nose guys, and the Hanar, I've only seen one, and they basically look like floating heads. Or not floating heads, floating brains would be more specific. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Going the wrong direction. So
maybe, but I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere.
okay.
It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the council knowing?
Maybe the council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Jesus. Okay, so back to the council stuff. So the council is made up of 3 representatives of 3 alien races. It's Turians, the Asari, and the Solarians, I believe. So the Solarian is like the guy on the left. Turian is this guy. And the Asari is like that lady back there. So, yeah. So those 3 have positions on the council, and the council can basically tell any member of the... I don't think it's the Alliance. It's called the... I forget what the intergalactic government's called. But they can basically tell any of the member species, go here, go there, defend our fellow aliens, I suppose. I keep forgetting the name of the government, but yeah. So if you get the seat on the council, you can essentially be like, hey, this is what my species needs, or here's like some priorities we have, have a say. This guy was saying was like, oh, the Volus were like the first alien race to be inducted into like this government, but they still don't have a council seat. And usually it takes 100 years for species to get a council race. Yet somehow humans who have barely even been part of this council situation for like less than a century are already... Special task group. Hello. Welcome to chat. I'm just explaining to someone else in chat. Nexo? I'm just gonna call you Nexo unless you tell me otherwise. But yeah, I'm just explaining Nexo some lore. Because if there's nothing else that I like, it's lore. So yeah. Yeah, the humans are already fast-tracked into getting to the council, even though you have a bunch of older races who have been there for more than a couple centuries already, who have yet to get their council seats. So, there's just some politics going on. Hello, yes, this is actually my first time playing Mass Effect. Like, I'm actually a Dragon Age fan myself, so I know quite a bit of Dragon Age, but this is my first time even touching Mass Effect. Like, most of what I know from Mass Effect is like, oh, Garrus is so hot, or stuff like that. So this is really my first exposure. So yeah. My friend actually really wants me to romance Garrus, but you know what? Yeah, he's nice. But I'm also saying, like, Tali is very nice as well, so, Oh yeah, like, no, I've definitely seen so much praise for this series, so I knew I was gonna play it eventually. And so I saw the game on Steam, like, more than 56% off. I was like, fuck it. I'm a little bummed out over Minecraft, like, I'm just a little too sad to be playing Minecraft right now. So it's like, you know what, let's play Mass Effect. It's on sale. I've been meaning to play it, and eventually I'm gonna end up playing all of the Dragon Age series again, so this is really just like me getting reuse to Bioware stuff. So anyways.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Simon, that is amazing. Honestly, I think I have like 500 hours on Dragon Age Inquisition, so, you know. I completely understand what you mean. Alright, I will say though, this is on complete casual mode, because like I'm in this for the lore, and I'm really bad at like FPSs, or like really any shooter games, so... Which is funny, because I'm playing Infiltrator. My advice is... Yeah, I know, yeah. I've heard, and like, I believe I also know that in Mass Effect 2, just because of the plot, the person you romance in Mass Effect 1 may not even... doesn't even really need to be the same, just because so much has happened between the first and second games. I think I played a demo of Mass Effect 2. So I know, like, Shepard gets fucked up, and you get a new team, and that might conflict with your romance from Mass Effect 1. So yeah. Like, Garrus is very sweet. I do appreciate him a lot, but I'm also like, Tali is very, very sweet too, of what little I've seen of her. Okay, I don't know who that is.
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
If you try to realize in the second game, Ashley or the other girl would confront you for cheating about it. Huh. You know the Mass Effect 1 has like bisexual options as well? Because like I generally do not know. Like I know it was like a huge thing that I believe it's Alenko who has like a gay romance in Mass Effect 3, but that's only Mass Effect 3. And honestly, of what I've seen of Ashley, I'm not a huge fan of her, if I'm being honest. Like I could deal without all the space racism things. Ashley. She's a piece of work, that one. Not yet.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
No worries, Simon. I'm off today too. I literally oh, thank you for the follow, Simon. Yeah, like I spent the first 12 minutes of the stream trying to get my VTuber to work, because I have a 3D model that I've been using for my Mass Effect gameplays just so I can get my facial reactions, but like it just fucking crashed today, so we're stuck with the PNG tuber. Reggie's very cute though. His like my little PNG tuber's named Reggie, and I love him. Anyways, yeah. So if you try to romance anyone in the second game, Ashley or the other girl will confront you for cheating. Correction. Yeah. Alright. Convenient lie to cover Stan's true purpose. The legend is using. Can't you understand?
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I was wondering if it moves, so yeah. Yeah, like, there's a lot of technical stuff to it. Like, I was actually trying to, make my iPhone do some of the facial tracking, and, like, just getting that set up took me all of my morning, and it still didn't work. So, yeah, that happened. PNG tubing is definitely a lot easier, especially if you know how to do a bit of graphic design. Like, I made this asset myself. Okay, so send me.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
I didn't say anything about me becoming a Spectre, but okay.
I faced Saren on Eden Prime and exposed him for a traitor. I've proven myself.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm tangentially aware of that, Simon.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted
Give me a
all
sec.
the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
God of Origins achievement.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
He's got a lot on his mind. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
What is the boats? Okay, so yes, I do know about the Paragon and Renegade stuff. My friend Coda, he's another streamer. Or sorry, they're another streamer. Yeah, they told me about, like, I actually knew about it before, because like I've seen comparisons of that with like essentially the Hawk system, like the diplomatic, what is it, mischievous, and I forget the other one from like Dragon Age 2. There was also like a sort of personality system there, but that's more personality, and this is definitely, I believe, more like based off your deeds. and like what you do for others and such. My friend Coda, they said that it's a little bit more black and white, and like they definitely wanted to like urge me to go for the Paragon path. And I'm honest, like the character I have in mind for this shepherd's like they're definitely gonna be more Paragon leaning at the very least. So yeah. All right, I want to sway. Yeah. Definitely work. And like I've basically, well, I'm definitely probably gonna get more from this training, but I've maxed out my charm and have barely anything in intimidation. I feel like I should add the intimidation thing just in case though. But like, yeah, this is a casual gameplay, not gameplay, casual game mode. Like I think I can see that here. Yeah, the combat's just casual, so I don't really need to worry too much about like my combat efficiency, so I've basically just been... Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I've maxed out my charm. Paragon are always easiest for your first playthrough. Yeah, and like I think I tried to do an asshole like run of Dragon Age and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I really couldn't. Like I'm really bad at playing like the douchebag. Like I'm willing to play a villain, but like being a douchebag is different. I feel enticed to just keep intimidated one. That's enough then. Just having one. I only got this far so I could get some bonuses on my sniper rifle. I'll actually take this one. And then Spectre training. Attacks. Oh, probably should take this one, right? I'm not too fussed about like efficiency, but that sounds about good. Also, if you're looking for good gameplay, this is not the this is not. It'll minimize Renegade Point. Oh! Got it. Thank you for the tip. But yeah, like, I play the class that's for sniper rifles, but if I'm honest, like, yeah, I've been only doing pot shots, but I'm the type of person who played Skyrim as a, what's it called? A sniper archer? Or stealth archer? So it's like, path of least resistance. If I can like one-shot someone, I will. And I'm a horrible shot if I'm being completely honest, though. This is not 360 no scope hour ever. Okay, so where am I going? Okay. Can I talk to anyone? Is there anyone to talk to here?
No, I'm waiting to... Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Hey, Oasis, how you doing?
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ships. Maybe you can get some answers.
Alright. And... yeah, thank you, Simon. Thank you. But, yeah. I'm just here chilling out. Again, like, I usually do, like, Minecraft, like survival, hardcore Minecraft streams, but, like, after losing like 21 hardcore rolls, I was kind of like, I don't want to get burnt out on my favorite game, so I'm just gonna do something different for now. I'm actually thinking of doing like a hardcore like let's play off stream just so I can get like progress out even while I'm doing this as my main stream. And yo Ziz, what's up? How we doing? Been a bit.
I hope he's okay.
Is he okay?
I'm on a break.
Okay.
Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
Sometimes.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Yes, those are very much bad.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot
What's
of hope.
going on in the background?
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
I don't want to ask for a reward, and yeah, I've heard about that. I've been linked like this mod that like helps out with it. I don't know how much it will help though, but yeah, I completely understand that the concern on that. It's the one where like if you get banned using that new reporting system, you're like basically blocked out of other servers, right? That fucking sucks, dude.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Honestly, it sounds like I'm not one for like, I wouldn't say conspiracy theories, but I'm not one to speculate, especially when we haven't heard anything about it, but it definitely seems more of a, oh, Microsoft's a little concerned about the moderation of shit, so we gotta crack down in the worst way possible. It's a thing. One can hope that it's not as bad as it seems on paper. Like, sometimes with these, like, very... I'd say this is, like, almost a legal sort of thing, just to cover their tracks. Like, I'm hoping it's going to be enforced less harshly than it seems on paper, but we'll only be able to see when we get actual reports on how it's being used for being real. And I can hope it's not gonna be too bad. Okay, so no dialogue here. Okay. So we got all of these. I don't think there's anyone to talk to up there. Okay. Let's just go around. You know what? Why not? No, I just came from out there. What am I doing? Just walking back and forth. Okay. So... I'm using the newies on the server. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely understand that. And like I can totally see just from like how it was like described in the patch notes, like how it can be abused very easily. I'm hoping people aren't gonna be dicks, but it's the internet. People are always dicks. But we'll see. I have no doubt like if it gets like really bad, they'll probably look back at it, but who knows? I can't say I'll be honest, like I started playing Minecraft a lot more in the past 2-ish years. So my understanding of how Mojang works as a company is a little like, I'm not entirely sure how they work with these specific complaints. So time will only tell for me, I suppose. Okay, so where am I going? Oh, CSEC. That's right. Alright, alright, alright. And I believe requisitions is to the right? Nope, this way? Am I pointing in the right direction? Yes. Out of my way.
Hello, Commander.
I need supplies.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre. Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
Show me what
I'll
you
look
got.
into rare stocks for you, Commander.
Sorry.
Enjoy.
I had to. Okay. Like, I know BioWare games. No one ever really buys stuff from them. I really should think I love. I do enjoy BioWare storytelling for all that people seem to rag on it these like more recent years. Like, I definitely know that Mass Effect has a better like reputation than Dragon Age, and I love the Dragon Age game, so like I know for a fact like this game's gonna be fucking amazing. It's just, it's definitely not up my wheelhouse. I usually don't do like shooters. And I also don't usually do like space like operas. I suppose Mass Effect's kind of a space opera in a way. Also, I do not think I want to buy this. More videos? Oh, I definitely will. I definitely will. That's kind of the only reason why I haven't watched any Mass Effect videos, is because like I wanted to play it for myself. You know what? Fuck. I'm not spending money. I don't need that. I'll get upgrades naturally. Leave me alone. Okay. So, what do I have? Oh, Avenger 2. Wait, I thought I'd already changed that out. Reaper 1, 2, 49, 12. Okay, think we're good. And I don't have anything for you. Okay. Okay, actually, let's make sure Tali has 73, 52, 83, 51. Nah, I think she's good. Alright. Where am I looking? Oh, okay, we could talk to Jalid. I kind of held off on Jalid because I noticed that there were like dialogue options I couldn't go through with him. Oh yeah, I know, I heard. I remember when the Mass Effect trailers came out. For the, what was it? Like, they announced this one, the Legendary Edition, and then they, released that teaser trailer with, Liara, right? Yeah. I believe I remember there being the wreckage of the N7 ship, yeah? Or Normandy?
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
Yes.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
This is serious, Jalid. You could spend the rest of your life locked up.
But I can't. What will happen to the data when I'm gone? Who will carry on our research?
You should have thought of that sooner.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers. Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scans suggest the Keepers are as old as the Citadel itself.
Right.
We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
If it's that important, then take it back to the people it belongs to.
I suppose I should. All right, I'll take it back and continue work on it there. Thank you for not turning me in. I'll make the most of this second chance, I promise you.
Yeah, that definitely seems to make sense. Like, if it's 2 years now, 2024, 25 would be 4 to 5 years? Which, given that, like, Dragon Age 4 has been in development for 7 years and had to, like, I believe the first 2 years of development had to be redone. So they've really only had, like, 5 years of development on Dragon Age 4. And I'm pretty sure we know that Dragon Age 4 is coming out in 2023. So that would, like, in terms of like a game release standpoint, it definitely would make sense if 4 or 5 comes out, like, definitely after that. So like 2023 would be like Dragon Age 4 would be 2024. And maybe depending on, yeah, I suppose whatever happens with Mass Effect 4, 5 would come after. But yeah, like, I think they're going, because like with Dragon Age it was like you had Origins. Yeah, that's true. But like that's nothing new. And from what I understand, like a lot of like BioWare's weird development issues came from, what's that other game? Anthem? Like they had to like derail a lot of like development, a lot of the staff because of a lot of like staff shakeups. And that's not even EA, that was just internal BioWare stuff. Just, well, to be fair, it was EA forcing BioWare to make a game that wasn't in their wheelhouse, and BioWare just struggling to deal with the progress on that. And now we're just here in a BioWare game drought, with the exception, of course, of the Legendary Edition, but that's kind of it.
Have a nice day, Jaleed.
Commander? Would you be interested in helping me study the Keepers?
Sure.
What do you need me to do?
Just take this scanner. Every time you see a Keeper, scan it.
Alright.
Whenever you get a unique scan, I'll reimburse you. That's it. Good luck, and so long.
Alright. But yeah, like I've been I've kept my ear to the Dragon Age 4 development, because like I've been very much obsessed with the Dragon Age franchise since I played Inquisition. So it's like, yeah, I've been waiting, I've been biding my time, alright? I've been waiting. Can I get information? Is this a glass door? It's not. Okay. So yeah, like most of what I understand of BioWare's like development problems is mostly because of what I heard about like Dragon Age 4's like troubled development, and most of that was affected by all the other troubled development. Ooh, I don't have enough encryption for that? Let's see your squad. Does this help? I don't think it does. Decryption. Well, I guess I know what I'm leveling up next. Alright, we'll come back for this thing. Oh. Okay, so if Force 6 won't follow Normandy, then would that suggest, or did you mean 4 or 5? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, because I know Andromeda, for all the development issues that one had, like tried to step away from the Commander Shepard story and such. Precision. Okay, what are we doing? I just went to the, hold on. Gimme journal. Where are we going? Saren. Okay, where do I go? Speak to the ambassador. Okay. Is there any keeper here that I can scan? You know, I'll just scan the keepers when I feel like it. Okay. Alright, so we go to the embassies. Kind of sad my VTuber model doesn't work. I liked having like facial like tracking on my emotions when we play this game. Like, Reggie's cute and all, with all his bobbing and whatnot, but it's not the same as seeing my face do a pog. Okay. Is this... No, it's not. Let's just talk to him real... Oh, wait, there's a keeper in here. Hello?
The EarthClan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Why so cranky?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Can I talk to you, Callan?
Prized welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Oh, I have no doubt about that one, Simon. No
Goodbye,
doubt.
Ambassador.
Honestly, it reminds me of like...
Farewell.
There would be like these shards in Inquisition. And there'd be like so many of them, and it would get you like some loot in a different area at endgame, and I swear to God, the reward for picking up all those shards was never worth it. Like, the lore in them is cool, but like, fucking hell, I don't... By the time you get the loot on the weapon, like, the weapon is fucking useless, so... Where's the ambassador? Excuse you. Wait. Ah. Oh, actually. Oh yeah, no, I've actually, I had a stream yesterday. So I did a lot of the, side quests before I even became a Spectre. So I've been to the Consort, the Emporium. Actually, do you know where the, what's it called? The Flux is? I haven't been able to find it. Oh, shit. Because, like, Garrus keeps mentioning it, and I don't want to gamble. I want them big monies. Or no money. But I can't, I genuinely don't know where to find the Flux. Like, I've been to Chola's Den. Like, it should be in the wards, right? I don't fucking know. Let's just go to Chola's Den and then we'll... Or is like is the Flux somewhere else? I'm genuinely not sure. Am I gonna get shot up? No. Alright. Is upstairs Ward's Market? Okay. That would make more sense. Because I know Chola's Den is considered the seedier area. And I already was there to get Tali, so... Let's see. Why is it so red here? There's a keeper here. Hello, not gonna bother you. Prestigium. Markets, Chola's Den, Med Clinic, Basic Academy, Upper Markets? Okay, let's try here. Oh, can we actually get like the dialogue over here? No? Damn. Kinda like, oh! I didn't even know this was here, alright. No worries, Simon, no worries. Okay. Oop.
You should be careful when you say that around. What?
These dance animations.
Maybe if I were there shouting it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
Yes, I heard he actually buried some corpses under the stage at Cora's Den.
Jesus.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yes, and it might explain the stench in that place.
Oof. I read that name and I thought it said Dorian.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Glenn.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender.
Huh.
I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
He keeps bringing out the quasar stations.
Enjoy your time.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay.
Oh.
My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
That's not
Do you
great
know who
decision
her
making.
contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret.
Here is?
Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Forest Den is.
Jesus.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Yeah, I appreciate the tips, Simon. Like, though I will say, I do know my way around Bioware, side quests. Are you now? Oh, that's why he kept bringing up the quasars. Okay, hold on. Let's talk to this guy.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Alright. Hey, Garrus, you want to talk?
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
I don't mind it. I did ask that, I did ask to know the location of the, Flux area anyways. Though I did technically put, like, no backseating in my tags. I kind of only put that there because I have seen other people's streams where they go kind of overboard with, like, backseat gaming. And when you have, like, chat delay, it's kind of annoying, but, like, since I don't have a lot of viewers, it's like, I can usually just parse through people's suggestions anyways. But yeah, I can figure myself around here. If I do miss something, you can, like, pop in, but, like, for the most part, I think I got this. Okay. 20 credits to play. Get closest to 20 without going over. Wait a minute, is this, like, 21? Oh my god, this is literally 21. Hold on. Add. 47. Fuck! God damn it. Okay. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. It's been so long since I've played 21. Appreciate that, Simon. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I'm paying out. You know what? I kind of wanna see how badly this one goes. You know what? Let's go here. Oh, sweet Jesus. 200. Okay, we'll do it once. And we'll pay out for sure. 5. We can risk another. No, I'm not risking that. Okay, we're not going to do high stakes anymore. Where's medium stakes? There's gotta be medium stakes. Oh, there's... What were you saying? There's no keepers here. There's a keeper right there. Suspicious gambling machine.
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
Thanks, Garrus. Okay, is there like a medium or is it just low? Oh, wow. Oh, hey. Okay, I'll do it like... This is a problem. I love 21. This is a problem. Let's go. Quit. I got nothing. We're doing high stakes. I haven't spent any of my credits anyways, so it's like, fuck it, why not? Sure. Yes, let's go! Quit! No, I've got my money.
Anything you want,
leave me
you can
alone.
find for sale.
I'm out. I'm out. Commander Shepard is fiscally responsible with their credits. Okay. Oh, ew, my ears. Okay. So now we go. Where's the taxi? Where's my taxi? Pretty sure I've got these. Yeah, alright. Is there a keeper around this corner? I was right. And then we put this one. And we go to the embassy now? I'm gonna make a decision. You can question me on this decision, but I'm going to make a decision. Oh. Hi.
Hello again, Commander.
Right.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Uh-huh.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
There literally is no
You're
new
with the
dialogue.
Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Can we talk? The door's closed! No! Okay. Damn it. Dang it. Alright. Well, am I disappointed? Yes. Did I expect that? Absolutely. I've been dono-walled by the concert. Damn. Okay. Jesus Christ. Like that. What was his name? The General Septimus or whatever? Okay, embassies. And then I don't think Athena will have new dialogue, right?
Welcome to Presidium.
No.
On the far end of this level,
Yeah, no.
you can see the Citadel Tower.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for that.
And thank you for using Avena. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I'm in. Alright. We're going.
I can't believe I landed a job here.
Human,
Yep.
delighted, welcome. It is good to...
Alright. Well, I suppose that was worth it for one reason or another. Oh, I hadn't meant to go here.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me.
Oh.
Was there something you wanted?
Okay, nothing new.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I went to the wrong area. Is this the way? Yep. I thought I went to the right. What the heck's going on here? Actually,
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
no.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. I think I'll be streaming for a bit today. I usually end stream around now. But where's the ambassador? Fuck! Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Wait a minute, hold on. Speak to the ambassador. Fucking shit, never mind. Okay, it's the C-second. I don't read my quest logs. I got this. I got this. I can read. I know where I'm going. I've been to the embassy twice, and I never see the ambassador there. It's amazing, truly. This ambassador is out and about. Okay. Is it? Oh shit! I hadn't meant to do that. Or locations. CSEC. Or was it the CSEC Academy? Fuck. Oh, is it traffic control? Yeah, okay, it's traffic control, so we go this way? Wrong direction again! Oh, the quest would have took me from the Requisitions Act area to the... Got it. I understand locations and maps. Wait, I was up here already. Fuck. I went here to see... What's his face? Juliet or something. Wait a minute. Am I wrong? It still fucks me over that you can't jump this game. Okay, hold on. Let's read this one more time. Provide you a ship and crew. Meet him at the Alliance Docking Bay. Central elevator. Okay. Okay. I passed by it again. Central elevator. Ooh, do we get elevator dialogue? Hold on.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Okay. Am I an idiot? CSEC Academy.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I love this elevator music. I think I'm gonna try to find where this elevator music is from, because I love this. Oh, this elevator. Okay.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization.
Oh,
the group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
The Krogan are utterly sterilized? The fuck? Okay. Normandy.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Forced retire? department?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans.
Oh.
We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Oh, Liara.
We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I think I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Alright, give me the dates on Saren.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire.
Shit.
Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
Jesus
mostly civilians.
Christ.
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre, Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
Oh, jeez.
I don't. I blame Saren. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep
The only thing
humans...
I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research.
Ew.
Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Should I?
Yes, Commander?
I want to know the truth about
We had...
No.
The plan was simple. Sneak into
the only thing I
You're
care
right,
about is...
Commander.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. Off we go. Wait, is there... Oh, there's a keeper. Huh?
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
Sweet.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
Talk to me, keeper. Oh. Wait, is there anything else I can get? Oh, wait. Yeah, I can't go past there. Is there anything else I can look at? I think we're good. Okay. Do we get elevator music?
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
We do things my way.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Nobody's gonna help us.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't gonna stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. Our enemy knows we're coming. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
Humanity is alone in us.
This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Newport? You want to talk?
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Love that.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one.
Aww.
Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know?
Shit.
Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly.
Oh,
They're
shit.
basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Aww.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Alright. Let's talk to this man.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm getting sick of your shit, old
I'm
man.
in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Good. Shut your fuck up.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies.
Oh,
we should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Better not be.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh shit, I got renegade for that. Listen, you were being a dickhead. I ain't gonna apologize for that. What's back here then? Ooh. FTL comlink. Ooh, nothing. Wait, is that Caden? Wait, where's Caden? Oh, over there, okay. Hi, Doc.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an alliance?
Oh, I think I
ship?
asked this already.
I enlisted right out of... I wanted... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he hasn't... tends to keep to himself, though.
Oh, I got it.
Maybe because of the headaches.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think this was the room, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then Caden, do we have anything to talk about?
Anything you need, Commander?
Tactical appraisal.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Really?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright. I think then, wherever I hadn't gone is where my other companions are. Wait, where are my other companions? Hold on. Airlock. Go downstairs one more time. No, I don't think I've actually been to the captain's room. Guess it's my room now. But it's not the fanciest thing out there. And nothing here. Okay. And I think there's an elevator. Oop. Oh, okay, I'll take all those. Let's see here. Let's see here. Gareth.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Right. You know what? How much does this cost? Okay. What's down here?
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly.
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence.
No shit.
Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long.
Right.
The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Will this just repeat?
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
No, that's it.
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Alright.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright. And then... guess it's time to talk to these other guys. Let's talk to Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Okay.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oof. I guess.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Ashley?
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
What's your opinion?
Kinda wish you'd... No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish... If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been... They have... I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm sorry. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Nope. Okay. I think we're good to go. We'll do whatever seems like the fastest mission, and then I'll call it a day. There's something in here. Oh yeah, we've been here already. Okay. No elevator music? I'm sad. Why would I get a playlist of all, like, video game elevator music? Okay, in we go. Wait, hold on. Oop. Here we go. Ah! Okay. Let's go to the galaxy map, I guess. Oh wait, do I have any squad? I don't have any points. Codex. Yeah, I kind of want to find Liara first. Let's find Liara. I don't know where we're going. Okay. I don't, oof. Okay. Oh! Serpent Nebula. Okay. Arrows. Oh, we have to go a long way. You know what? I figure we might as well. You know what? Let's just do all of it. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. So Novaria, the Geth attack there. But do we have anything? Gamma, Hades. Oh shit, I didn't even go there. Oh, I didn't even finish these. Argos cluster. Artemis Tau. Horsehead. Right. Okay. Let's see how many missions I can do before I get tired. Zoom out. And then we go out. And we go out. And then we go Novaria. Let's go Stranus first. Antara, Traylon, Thessalagon. Oh, do we not know? Strenna system. Go to the Strenna system and his ship.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, something you need?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I...
Top of my class in flight school, I earned. Okay, even put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Guess we just start here. I'm not seeing anything else. Hey Simon, if you're still here, you wouldn't happen to know what to do from here for the privateer side quest. It doesn't say I can touch down on anything. I went to Joker and I can't land through him. Maybe if I talk with him again? Because I did just do the survey. Okay. Let's head out for a second. See if I can go anywhere.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Maybe if we go to the comm room? Or I don't even think this is the right way to the comm room. Nothing in here? Okay, I'm gonna check something. We can do a little research. Okay. So I can't really do anything from there. Alright. I kind of want to get Liara, though. Fuck it. I'm getting Liara. Free oxygen.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It might be that one. Guess we're going here. Don't know if it'll be worth it, but I'm pretty sure it will be. Alright, I need combat. Or actually... We'll see how this goes. Few bindings, combat. Exit vehicle.
You lead. I'll follow.
Just lead the way.
Okay. And this one is... Okay.
I'm right here.
We got them all, Shepard.
Clear.
You must die!
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Huddle up!
Got it. I'm on my way. Cover me. Cover me.
I'm here if you need me. Finally, some action! Not in my line of sight. Go, go, go!
Think we got him, Commander.
Take off. Nothing up here.
Ready whenever you are.
Okay. Let's take all these. Okay. Avenger 2, I already have one. 120, 144. I think we can get rid of this one. I'm gonna gel that. 126, 15. Let's get rid of all the number ones. 132, 20. Oh. 191. Okay. Assault rifles. Pistols. $28. And then Garrus can get an edge. 2. Garrus can get a better shotty. Omnigel. We get rid of these. Okay. Let's get rid of all of these. 4 points. Think. Okay. Anyways. Shit. Fuck. This isn't what I wanted. And we're gonna have to come back. Fantastic. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Man. We're just gonna have to come back here. I didn't go down here. Never mind, I did come down here. Okay. Okay. One more planet to find Liara, and if I don't find her, I'll call it a night. Okay, we searched this area. Yes.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Sure, let's go. Oh shit.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. We'd want to know what happened here.
Drone. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it for today. Yeah. I think I've done enough for today. I need to go to sleep. Let me see if anyone I know is streaming. Hold on. Let's check. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna head off, guys. Good night. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I probably won't stream today, but I probably will stream on Monday since I get home early. So, see you guys. I'll see if I can stream tomorrow. Who knows?